Hello everyone and welcome back to Heart of Dixie International Airport, and today just going to kind of get straight into it and start off quick. This is my tutorial on how to make this model signage for 1/400 scale, like what you're seeing here, like the taxiway signs, the speed limit sign, and here's a better angle of the taxiway signs in action. The highway signs, I can explain that one later, but this is what it ended up looking like, and then the hanger sign. So yeah, let's get started. First, I go into Microsoft Word, just design everything on one document from here. And I start it big first so I can make sure the font's correct, the numbers, letters, everything's correct, and I can see it. And then I add it to a second document, and this is where I format everything. I calculate the size to make sure it's to true 1/400 scale, and I set up templates where I can put the different shapes and sizes together. So these are all 1/400 scale, and you can see on the top and bottom where I circled inches, and here I'm moving the two images back together so I can make combined, and then that's how big the hanger logo is. So here are the materials I used: a paper clip, some adhesive, that's how the paper turned when it was out, scissors, and wire clippers. And here, I just use photo paper. In my opinion, it just works better for what I'm doing. It's stronger, and it just holds up better, and it has a little reflective glow, so it makes it kind of look glossy whenever you're done. And sorry for my big fat hands in this thing. There wasn't much of a way to be able to film this where I could get everything in it. So as you see here, don't rush cutting any of this. It's not like you're gonna cut yourself, but it's more like you don't want to cut through your signage because of how small it is. And I mean, you can see the way my thumbs are working, this stuff is just small. So patience is key here. So as you'll see, I'm just going through this very painfully slowly, and that was a very razor thin margin I was cutting. And right now I'm voiceovering this because this was a little bit easier than trying to speak while I'm cutting. So that's how the sign ended up turning out. It's hard to see just right there off the bat, but I'm going to put this to the side and I get all the debris out of the way. Then I have wire clippers, or just whatever you want to call them here. They're definitely not pliers, but they're definitely clippers. Now, paper clip here is just a metal that's easy to cut, and you have plenty of it, and it's cheap. A lot of this is about how cheap and easy it is to do. And so this acts as a weight and also acts as the base for the adhesive. So here I am lining it up, making sure it's all good to go. And I'm not sticking my finger in here in a second to try and get it caught. I'm trying to make sure the little piece of paper clip that does get cut, does get cut, doesn't go flying away from me, because sometimes that will happen. So there we go. It came out pretty good, and I'm going to just make sure it works with the sign. I always like to double check. And then pulling off some adhesive. This is waterproof tape, and this is just what I found that works. It's a rubber type adhesive that sticks extremely well, as you'll see me fight with it the rest of the video. But you could use this or similar rubber adhesives. Even I couldn't figure out much what else would do. You could try and use super glue if you're that skilled. That is not me. So how about that? But there we go. I stuck the adhesive on the piece of metal cut, and now I'm sticking the sign onto there. That's what I mean by it's sticky. It won't let go of my fingers. But there we have it. The sign's all together, and I just put the adhesive on top of the metal and then put the sign on the adhesive where the metal's on the bottom, adhesive's on top, so that it doesn't stick to a surface. Now you can change that if you want it to stay, but if not, there you go. And here it is. That's how small it ends up being, and that's the LED strip next to it for reference. And then the Birmingham sign was made the same way, just a little bit bigger, adhesive on the back with longer paper clip cut, so there's a better look at it, and the adhesive just holds it to the paper, and it just helps it prop up well. And because it's the photo paper, it's glossy, it's reflective, and it sits up well. Did the same thing for these over on the hanger. And yeah, that's it, guys. So hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all found this helpful. And now just enjoy this blooper of me trying to make the video in the first place, because, well, making stuff this small is hard.